So 15 years later, the impact of this law is far different than what was originally intended. There's many flaws as it was originally put together, and for that reason, even though some have proposed to the other states to follow suit, this the proposals to do that have been rejected in every state so far where it's been proposed. So there's a real need for reforming the BIPA law and addressing some of these core flaws that have basically enabled it to become a way for trial lawyers to make money versus actually protect consumers. And another unfortunate result so far is that many advanced technology products that include biometrics are not available to Illinois consumers because the providers are not offering them in the state due to liability risk. So this can be addressed through BIPA reform, but importantly, it's critical that we ensure that other states don't take up the same type of outdated and flawed framework, which is something that SIA and our industry and partners among the end user community are working to do. And also, it's become obsolete with now that 13 states have passed comprehensive data privacy laws that include coverage of biometrics, just in 8 in just the last year. And so taking a comprehensive approach to data privacy is something we support. A biometric only type of law just doesn't make sense in today's world.
I'm all for protecting the rights of any person. And it's very important that legislation recognizes that. And certainly there have been cases when people's biometric credentials perhaps have been used without their knowledge. And that's really the challenge, or what the law is really trying to protect, is not having permission when you collect this biometric data. And absolutely there should be laws, and there should be people punished that do that. But for the greater good of everyone, biometrics is actually freedom. It's freedom of having to carry credentials. There's tremendous cost savings in knowing that bad people cannot fraud an employer. So I think it's really important that we balance the two. And unfortunately, I've seen too many times the lawyers that are so overzealous, they'll go after everybody. In fact, even our company, we don't currently keep data in the cloud. All the data that we create, I should not even say we create. When our customers are enrolling biometric credentials for their employees, everything is saved within their networks, inside their firewalls. Everything is secure. Yet lawyers, they don't discriminate. They just go after all the biometrics vendors. So I'm glad that the laws exist, but I wish there was also some scrutiny against frivolous lawsuits. Clearly, if a vendor does not have a cloud solution or the data is not in the cloud, they shouldn't be pursued and bullied by lawyers, quite frankly. So I'm all for BIPA laws, but only when they apply to protect those who are really in need of the protections.
The current state of the laws is that they don't have enough bite. So they're not toothsome enough. There's really nothing behind them. Unfortunately, too many companies pretty much ignore the law and don't take into consideration that there are privacy laws. Every single state in the United States has it. BIPA is an incredibly powerful and a very, very important piece of legislation. I wish it would be much more widely respected and much more widely emulated.
Well, as one of the people that drafted some of the earliest responsible use guidelines on biometrics, it's astounding to me how long it has taken legislation and regulation to get to where it is. And it's also astounding to me how enterprises interpret these regulations in a different way. And I think that one of the reasons that we started Anonybit is to really address the privacy aspect, ensure consent, ensure that we know where our data is stored, where it is stored, secure it, and make sure that it's not shared with people that we don't authorize its sharing to, and Anonybit enables that.
Well, there are a lot of challenges, private and public-facing still. Of course, consent is very important. Any application, our applications that do enrollment, of course, ask for consent. So awareness of privacy, how to protect your data when it is collected in a central repository is something we're very focused on.